Good morning, third graders. Today we'll be learning about the solar system. Why is it important for us to learn about the solar system? Exactly. We discover because we seek. So some of the things that we're going to be going over in our lesson today is we will be able to understand the order of the planets closest and furthest to the sun. And also we're going to be learning about the size of the planets and the distance and the order. So, have you guys ever looked at the stars and wondered what was beyond? Awesome. So, first what we're going to do is start off with an entrance slip. See what you know, go over a few new vocab words that we'll be learning in the solar system lesson. So, first off, with the first question for the entrance slip, which planet is the biggest in the solar system? Yes? Perfect, Jupiter. And which planet is closest to the sun? Correct, Mercury. And which planet is nicknamed the red planet? Mars. Very right. And which planet is the furthest from the sun? Neptune. And which planet, this is a tough one, is home to mankind? Earth, yes. So, last question. Which planet is most popular for their rings around the planet? Very good, Saturn. So, let's go through the order closest to furthest using a saying that I always felt would be best to memorize the order and still have a fun way of learning. So, we're going to start off with the saying, "My very educated mother just served us nachos." So the "my" stands for Mercury, Venus is very, educated is Earth, mother, Mars, Jupiter for just, served for Saturn, us for Uranus, and nachos for Neptune. So let's look at it one more time and go over on the smartboard, my very educated mother just served us nachos. So as you can see, let's go through some vocab words. My for Mercury. Mercury is spelled MERCURY. Venus is the second planet closest to the sun. VENUS. Then we have Earth. EARTH. Then Mars. NEPTUNE. Perfect. So let's go over it again. My very educated mother just served us nachos. Perfect. So before starting off with our activity, and hopefully that saying will help you a lot in the activity that we're going to do, what is the best way to organize when you're doing a space activity? Perfect. You plan it. Get it? Plan it? So, what you're going to do first is get into groups of 4, and you guys are going to first research and go to the computers in the back of the room so that you can get creative, learn some new things about the planets, and the websites are already up for you guys to do a little search. And with the info that you are going to research with, we can start the activity with the materials and the handouts. So, if I could pass out the handouts to everybody. So with the handout, you will be getting a few materials as well. You'll be getting 9 balloons, a roll of toilet paper, and some markers. So tell me how this all goes together. So the toilet paper will help each square on the handout that you see. It says 1 through 8 on the sheet, and on each part it says 2, 4, 152. That's how many squares are equivalent when you're talking about the distance from the planets to the sun, that we're going to do on a much smaller scale than it actually is. But will give you a better picture of kind of the scale and distance of how far some of these planets really are from the sun. So with the handout, it's only going to be stating the number. So what you need to do is to put the planets in order, blow up the balloons in order of how big each planet is. As we know from the entrance slip, Jupiter is the largest planet, so that should be the largest. Mercury is a rather small planet, so that should be pretty small. So you'll get to learn a little bit more about the planets on a smaller scale and the distance and also the order. So with the first one, that's 2 spaces from the Earth, 2 toilet paper spaces, Mercury. Second is Venus at 4 spaces. Third is Earth at 5 spaces. Fourth is Mars at 8 spaces. 5 is Jupiter at 26. 6 is Saturn at 48. 7 is Uranus at 97 spaces. And last but not least, 8th is Neptune at 152 spaces. So, if we can show a little picture, Group 3 already has it done, and it looks awesome. Really great with the creative skills. Let's show you a picture on the smart board of what it looks like. So let's see here. Very, very good detail. Great job. So, as you can see there, we have very good use of the creativity with Saturn. There were rings on the planet, as you can see back here. And then we also got really creative with Earth and drew the planets on as well. Really great job, guys. So, everyone that did it did a great job. Saturn with the rings, Earth drawing in the countries in the water. And then let's see if you guys can remember, again, the order of the planets with the saying that we learned for your exit slip. So, my very educated mother just served us nachos. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So, with this, we learned some of the vocab, also the objectives of the distance, the size, and the order of the planets in our solar system. So, next what we're going to do before we talk about the homework for next week is look at a little clip from our favorite, the Magic School Bus, Lost in Space. And Miss Frizzle really has a lot going on in this episode. So let's go back to the smart board and watch a short clip.
Look how huge it is! Class, are you all wearing your special heavy-duty sunblock 8000 sun goggles?
I wonder how many Earths would fit in the sun.
Over 1 million. Hold on to your goggles.
Yeah!
So, class, we've traveled from Earth, around the sun, and now we are on our way to
Mercury, the closest planet to the sun. When I tell my class, they're gonna be so jacked.
Perfect. So, with our homework for next week, what you're going to be doing is getting even more creative than you did with this lesson. You're going to be creating a space mobile. So, there's extra supplies in the back if you want to check any of that out, and get creative over the week with your parents, friends, and come up with a really cool space mobile idea. Think I just heard the bell, so guys are off to math class, but see you tomorrow in science.